After 13 years behind a curtain, an historic mural is again being displayed by the New York State Education Department. In the 1870s, the painting, called The Genius of America, hung in the old Grand Union Hotel in Saratoga Springs. The painting, commissioned by Irish-American entrepreneur Alexander Turney Stewart and painted by French artist Adlophe Yvon, is a panoramic allegory of the history of the U.S. and was too big for Stewart's New York City home, so he hung it in the Grand Union Hotel when he bought it in 1872. After the hotel was demolished in the 1950s, the 600-pound painting was moved to the New York State Education Department at Chancellor's Hall in Albany, where it remains today.
I'm Mark Shamming. I'm director of the New York State Museum. The painting is an allegorical painting. It's a painting of stories, rather than a literal place in a scene as a landscape or portrait painting is. It's a painting with hundreds of messages and stories. In this case, about the nature and virtues of America. So what we have is a painting made in 1870, a vision of America by a French artist, commissioned by an Irish immigrant businessman in New York City in 1870. And therein are then the hundreds of stories and messages about the United States, as was seen in 1870.
In 2000, the mural was curtained off after complaints from African-American employees at State Ed who objected to the work's depiction of slaves being freed from bondage by white figures. After a series of meetings, Education Commissioner John King, who is African-American, and the Board of Trustees decided the mural should be displayed once again to the public. The slavery images are among dozens depicting American characters and experience throughout history, which is a key to understanding the artistic era and significance of the painting, according to Shamming.
Well, when you look at the painting, and we started studying it very much. As the curtains opened, we started looking at every individual in the painting, all the symbolism. This is an allegorical painting. So again, rather than a realistic scene, there was never the scene of all these people standing around in great pose reflecting America. The artist uses all the individuals in the paintings to represent some topic or issue or virtue of the United States at the time. In their day, these were blockbusters. You didn't go to the movies necessarily. In 1870, you went to see a 30-foot mural that had these incredible narratives and stories, in this case about America.
The Education Department opens Chancellor's Hall for public viewing of the painting on the first Wednesday of every month from noon to 1 p.m. The mural will also be part of building tours when they resume in April. A website devoted to the painting is online at nysm.nysed.gov/Genius of America. The site includes discussion of the symbolism and meaning of 12 individual portions of the work, along with high-resolution zoom-in images created with Gigapan technology. I'm Susan Barnett reporting for NYSBA News.